Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's like really awkward sometimes like filming when I can like hear people like outside the door. We're doing it anyway. So first of all, please excuse the hair. I had it down, but then I just kept flipping it and playing with it, and I just felt like it was really weird. So I just decided to put it in a ponytail. Not a very good one either. There's like, I don't know, maybe like sometime throughout the video I'll change my mind and like put it back down. I don't know, but we'll see. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite beauty products. For a lot of the not categories, but for a lot of the things I show you, I try to like show a drugstore alternative or a less expensive alternative, because I know it's hard in these streets sometimes. You know, you only got like $5 to get like an eyeshadow, and you know, sometimes it just happens like that. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get onto this video. So I have all the products that I'm talking about in this 99¢ only store bag. None of this is from the 99¢ store, but you know, that's okay. I don't know if you can like see in here. I tried my best. So clearly I decided to put my hair back down. I just really wasn't feeling the ponytail. Sorry. Anyways, so the first thing I pulled is this concealer, and this, I need to stop talking when that is like rumbling because I feel like that's gonna be super distracting. Anyways, this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I am in the shade 30 medium. I actually think this is like a little light. I don't know if it oxidizes or like what goes on with this, but when I first saw it, it looked really light, but then when I put it on my skin, I felt like it wasn't that bad of a match for me. So I don't know. It's I think it does oxidize. You can see like it's oxidizing a little bit. It's getting a little bit darker. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know, but that's just one thing. Be wary if you do buy this concealer that it does oxidize a little bit, I think. But the reason I put this in the favorites is because this is in my favorites, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It looks like this. This one I am in the shade medium, like for sure. I know that I am. Let me like try. I don't even know if you can see these swatches or if these like help you at all, but this one's a little bit darker, so it's like a little bit more like my skin tone. Yeah, so this concealer is about $28, I want to say. It's a really amazing formula. Like, this concealer does not move. Like, I put it underneath my eyes and it's like, I don't know, like it just, everything goes away. I have really dark circle underneath my eyes, so I'm really like insecure about them, and it's really hard for me to find a concealer that actually covers them. And this concealer is so good. It's amazing. Like, I don't know, it's just amazing. Everybody that I recommend to try it ends up loving it, using it. So if you want a really good concealer, if you have discoloration or anything and you need to cover something, this is really, really good. And the reason I wanted to mention the ColourPop one was because this is only like $6 or $7, maybe even less. I'm not sure. I want to say 6. I'm pretty sure it's 6 on ColourPop's website. They are so good. I haven't found a drugstore concealer like one from the drugstore, like that you can go to Walmart and get. I haven't found one of those that I really, really like. It's literally the closest thing that I've like gotten to liking to this. Like, I don't know, it's just so good. And I feel like if you don't have enough money to get this, this is like just, I'm not gonna say just as amazing because there's like magic in here, but it's a really amazing, like, I'm not gonna say dupe because it's not like a complete dupe, but just try it out. I think you'll really like it. It's definitely medium coverage, whereas this one's a full coverage, but I still think you'll really like it. It's what I'm wearing underneath my eyes today. See how bomb it looks? It's really bomb. I use them both, so I mean, I really like them both. If you want to try either, I would say try either. So the next thing I want to mention are these nail polishes. These are Kale Polish nail polishes. These are just 3 shades. I have a few others, but these are the ones I have with me right now, and they're the ones that I feel like I've been using the most since I got them. So this one is in 0.0. It's the one I was wearing in my last video, and I'm actually wearing it right now. You can just like see it on my nails. This is in the shade Taurus. These two are both from her Lips to Tips collection that she came out with on her website recently. And this is in the shade Chloe. This is from her fall collection. It's just a really pretty, like, foresty green. I don't know, I just love this green. It's like such a pretty shade. I was actually wearing this one before I put on Point Zero yesterday. Her nail polish formulas are amazing. I know I mentioned it in the last video, but they're truly the best nail polish I've ever tried. I can't say enough good things about them. They're so good. And I know it kind of sucks that it's an online brand. You can only buy it online, but I honestly think it's worth it. I think they're like $8.70 per bottle, but they're just so good. And her color selection is amazing, and she's constantly coming out with new shades and different collections. So I definitely think you guys should try these out. If you don't like having to change your nail color like every 2 days, you would love these because they last up to 2 weeks. No joke. They're no joke. By the way, all the things that I'm mentioning, all the products that I'm mentioning, I'm gonna try to link like right here in the description bar. So if you like are interested in any of them, you like want to try them, I'm gonna link it where you can find them down there. This is the Stila Magnificent Metals Liquid Glitter in Kitten Karma Liquid Glitter Liquid Eyeshadow. It looks like this. I don't know if you can like. Okay, so this is why I love this. This is the only color I have. Their collection has a lot of shades if you want to like check the other ones out, but this is the one I have and I love it because it's like a perfect neutral color. I think it's just such an amazing like idea for people who have never worked with glitter, who are scared of using glitter because it gets messy and, you know, the loose glitter can be intimidating, and I get that. So I just think this is like the perfect thing for those of you who are like scared of using glitter because of that. Look at how beautiful that is. Like, it's just so stunning. Like on the eyes, I always get compliments when I'm wearing this. It's so beautiful. I really recommend this. If you want to try glitter, try this first. It's a little, I mean, it's a little on the high price side for just this little bottle. I think it's around $28, $29, maybe $30, but it's something that I feel like I don't, like when I do use, I only use a little bit, and I don't like use it too often to where like I would run out of it fast, you know what I mean? So when I first got it, I did try to use it a lot, and I was like, okay, getting a little carried away, you know? But it's beautiful. I think you guys should definitely try it. This is my favorite shade. If you want like an everyday sort of shade, this is it. So staying in that realm of glowing and sparkly stuff, these are the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. They look like this. This is what they come in packaging of. This one is in the shade Sunlight. Yeah, Sunlight. And basically what these are, for those who don't know what they are, it's like liquid highlight, and it's just so beautiful. It comes in like a little squeezy tube like this. You can like, you literally need like the tiniest dot. Ooh, I just spilled a bunch. I literally put the smallest dot right here on my hand, and it literally just like, it covers so much, like with just such a small amount. Like, I don't even understand how it's so blinding. I'm actually wearing it in conjunction with like another highlight today. Also, sorry, I'm a little oily. It's kind of like towards the end of the day, you know, it happens. My sister likes mixing it in with her foundation. The times I've let her borrow it, you could do that. I don't usually do that just because I'm already really oily, but it's just so pretty. Like on top of the cheeks, like I said, I just need a little dot like put over here, and like you're beaming, like you're glowing. It's beautiful. It's a little pricey, but like I said with the other one, it's something that I don't use all the time. It's something I use special occasions, or if I just want to look a little fancy on a certain day, I use it. And I think if you really like highlight, or you want something that you can wear like underneath like powder and foundation, like just on top of your skin, this is a really good product for you. Okay, the next thing I literally have some like, I'm not trying to flip you guys off, but I have some like highlight on my finger. It's awkward. Is this setting spray by Milani. It's their Make It Last setting spray. It's 16-hour wear. I haven't tested it for 16 hours, but it is a really great setting spray. If you're looking for a setting spray, this is amazing. I have not stopped using it since I got it. I think I've gone through like 5 or 6 bottles of this, and I think I mentioned that in my last video too, but it's just great stuff, guys. Like, I can't say enough good things about this. Like, if you're looking for an inexpensive, even if you're not looking for an inexpensive setting spray, like this is just really good. Like, it's amazing and it smells good. And I will say though that a few of the sprays, like the first spray I got was totally fine, but I don't know what changed. Like, I feel like some of it like sprays weird. Like some of the bottles, because I've had so many, I can tell you, like squirt weird directions. Some of them don't. It's really like kind of frustrating. But anyways, it's really good setting spray. Highly recommend it. I love it. So there is 2 eyeshadow palettes that I would like to mention today. The first one is this palette. This is the Tartelette Toasted palette. Looks like this. The colors are just so freaking pretty. Like, let me just like show you guys the colors. They're so pretty. I'm obsessed with this palette. I use it about every day. I don't know if you can see, I like hit pan on one of the shades already right there. It's just such a good palette, and I honestly feel like if you were starting makeup and you don't really know like what to do, like you're kind of like intimidated by eyeshadow and you want a beginner's eyeshadow palette, I used to always recommend the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette as the beginner's palette, because I mean I still would, that's a great palette, but I feel like this is like stealing the show for me, like as my like go-to like beginner's palette. It's just so freaking pretty, and I feel like these shades are all really wearable. I actually want to do a tutorial with this eyeshadow palette next on my channel. I just really love this eyeshadow palette, and it smells like chocolate. Like, how can you not love a palette that smells like chocolate? I don't know. Kind of giving Too Faced run for their money with a chocolate and a great palette. Like, speaking of Too Faced, here's my other favorite palette. I feel like I'm just very like, I know which kind of eyeshadows I like, and for some reason Too Faced and Tarte have some like my favorite eyeshadows. I mean, I do love a lot of other eyeshadows, like Anastasia's really great eyeshadows and ColourPop is great eyeshadows, but for some reason these are the 2 brands that I feel like I use their palettes the most. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Just look at the packaging, like just the packaging is like beautiful. I'm sorry if like you can see that reflection, just my laptop. Ugh, it's so funny. It just feels so like luxurious. It feels nice. I love the whole like gold dripping in the packaging. I think it's so freaking pretty. It says little Too Faced right here, and then it says chocolate gold. It's like, oh, so satisfying to just like hold. Like when I got it, I was just holding it. It's so nice. By the way, shout out to my best friend Madison for getting me this palette, and my sister, also best friend Sada, for getting me this for Christmas. I am obsessed with this palette. So this is not the palette I would recommend to be like a beginner's palette, even though it's so beautiful. I mean, if you want the palette and you're starting out with eyeshadow, like get it anyway. I mean, who cares? I wouldn't say it's like the worst palette to get as a starting off palette, but this palette, as you can see, has majority like shimmer shades, except for these 4 shades right here. All the other ones are shimmers, and that's kind of why I love this palette, because I don't really have a lot of palettes that are just straight up shimmers. This one's just so amazing. Like, I love using this. Like, every day I use like a different shade. And this one, I don't know what happened. It kind of got messed up. I probably dug my nail in it on accident. It happens. But I just want to show you guys like how amazing these eyeshadows are. Like, I don't understand. Too Faced, I feel like just kills it every time. There's that gold shade. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm obsessed. I mean, I feel like it's not the worst for beginner's palette, because it does have these 3 neutrals, and I think that's all you really need. You could get like, definitely get full looks with this palette, but I think it'd be best in use with like other like palettes in conjunction with another palette. I really like that they have like a matte white though, because that's really convenient to kind of just highlight the brow bone and stuff. Love it. I love it. This is like my favorite shade right here. It's so pretty. I can't say enough good things about this. Too Faced, I love this palette. And it also, like I said, smells like chocolate. It's amazing. If you really like shimmery eyeshadows, I think you were gonna love this palette. I love it. My hand looks so crazy right now. Oh yeah, by the way, that's like an eyeliner stain. I put eyeliner on the back of my hand and it has not come off. So guys, the next product I'm gonna be talking about is a blush. This is the ColourPop Pressed Powder Face Blush. I really like the packaging. It's really cute. This is in the shade Weirdo. It actually doesn't have the name of the product anywhere on the packaging. I just remember like ordering on the website, I ordered this shade. I dug my nail into it. Moving on. It's such a pretty shade. I don't know. I just feel like I really like this color. It's a really perfect like neutral everyday blush for me, because I am like medium to dark skin tone. This shade, it's just beautiful. Like, I feel like everybody could use it. It's a great shade. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's such a pretty color. ColourPop did an amazing job with their pressed powder blush formula. So the next product I want to mention is this Laura Mercier loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. It looks like this. It's just like a standard little loose powder. This is like the most amazing powder I've ever tried in my entire life, and I hate how much I like it because of how pricey this is, but it's so good. It makes me want to cry. It's literally just so good. I don't know, I've never tried a powder that just like sets my under eyes as well as this one. I literally get no creases like underneath my eye like with this powder, and that doesn't happen with any other powder. This is just, it's magic. Like, it's honestly like the best powder I've ever tried. It's a $40 powder, so if you're in the market for a really good one, I really need a good powder because of how oily I am, and I think this is one of the only powders that keeps my oils at bay longer than just like 2 or 3 hours of wear. Like, but like I said, I'm trying to put less expensive alternatives, and this one actually comes with like a lot more product. Like, you can even just tell here, this comes with 1 ounce and this comes with 2.3 ounces. And this is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. It's literally like some is coming out right now. Can you see that? So my one complaint about this powder is the packaging literally makes it like so impossible to use. Like, do you see that? Do you? It's literally so like the... Oh, and it has an extremely strong smell. Like, if you are very sensitive to smell, like, I would not recommend this powder. It smells, it's not a bad smell. It's like a perfumey smell. So if you don't like fragrance in your makeup, you wouldn't like it. But I feel like this is the closest thing I've found at the drugstore to the Laura Mercier powder. The undertones are different though. This one has a bit more of a peachy undertone, whereas this one has kind of like a skin tony undertone, if that makes any sense. I accidentally got the extra coverage one, and a warning with the extra coverage one, it can look a little cakey if you're not careful with it. But I mean, if you take it on a brush, it won't. But sometimes if you use a sponge, it will get a little bit cakey. I noticed like here, if I try to go in with like powder and a sponge, it won't work out. But it's a really great powder. I love it. If you're looking for a powder that you want to try that's not gonna cost you that much, I definitely recommend this one. I really love it. I think there is a like scented one on their website. Don't mark my words, but I think so. So if you do want to try it and you do not want to try the scent, you should see if that's a thing. It's pretty good. It's only like $6. I mean, and for 2.3 ounces, like, this is gonna last you forever. This product isn't really a product. I mean, it's a product, but I kind of just want to shout out the website, the brand, because they kill it every time. This is BH Cosmetics. This is one of the packages I got from them. Well, not got from them, I bought from them, and like they gave me. And this is their, I think it was like an 11-piece brush set, but right now I have like all my other brushes in here too, so I'm not gonna like, I don't feel like scavenging in here and finding all of them. But here are a few of the brushes that came in here. They're just such high quality brushes. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but like, they all look really beautiful. Like, they're just all, and they're so soft. They such amazing quality. And BH Cosmetics is, I think, the most affordable brush brand that I've personally found. I think Morphe has really great brushes too, but their sets are nowhere near as great of a price as this. I think this 11-piece brush set was like $15 on BH Cosmetics website. I would never recommend buying a BH Cosmetics brush set at full price, because they're always having like discounts. Like, I don't think I've ever seen their website not have discounts. Sometimes the discounts are better than other times, but it's ridiculous. Like, these brushes, and it comes with a case. Like, how can you not? Like, and it's such a cute bag. Like, it's just, I love BH Cosmetics. I will never like not recommend their brushes. I think they're amazing, especially if you're starting out and you just need like basic, like essential brushes. I think you should definitely try to find one, BH Cosmetics, because they're amazing. The last 2 products that I want to mention to you guys are lip products. These are 2 liquid lipstick brands that I think did amazing with their formulas. This is the more expensive one. It's Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Cork. I am obsessed with this lipstick. I mean, I haven't been wearing it as much because I've been getting like newer lipsticks, but this shade is just like a perfect nude on me. I love this shade. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. I think this formula is just so amazing. It lasts so long on the lips and it doesn't feel dry. It doesn't really get too crusty at all. It's just such a pretty shade. This is like such a wearable shade for me. But Joseph Colors did an amazing job with their formula. I think most people would agree that these are one of the best liquid lipsticks on the market. But yeah, they're really good. Second liquid lipstick that I want to mention is the Maybelline New York. These are pretty new, I think. It's their Amazonian Clay liquid lipstick. I don't know what they're called. Oh, Super Stay Matte Ink. I actually am wearing them both mixed on my lips today. So here's the Joseph Color ones and here's Maybelline one, and all of these hasn't dried yet. But they're just such beautiful colors. I wear them both a lot. I really love this terracotta-y, like pinky, brown, warm shade, orangey. It's beautiful. I love it. I wear them both all the time. This formula does not come off. I literally put this on the back of my hand one time and I was like trying to scrub it off. It would not come off. Like, it's really long lasting. It can get a little bit dry. A lot of times I'll end up putting like a lip gloss or something on top of it, but it's still really great. I really recommend this. It's the best liquid lipstick at the drugstore, hands down. I love it. Really good. Both of these, they're amazing. I love both of these formulas. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Those are all my recent beauty favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. What are your guys' favorite products? I am always down to try new products, so if there's a product that you guys want me to try, let me know. Bye guys, I'll see you in my next video.